Joe Burrow. Somebody's got to buy him an ice cream cone or something because he seems miserable. And he yesterday was asked about continuing to play football.
I like playing football for the same reasons that I want him to come back from injury. Same reasons I want to play this week. It feels like everybody's trying to do everything in their power to make me not play football, and I feel like I'm fighting it, like fighting everybody else. Like I just want to play ball. That's all I want to do.
Is there any world in your mind where you're not the quarterback of the Bengals next year?
I can't see that, no.
Have you ever thought about the possibility of not being the quarterback here during your career? Or
you think about a lot of things.
Okay, I mean, he's got to say those things, but still, I want to see it on the field. I mean, he can say something in a press conference. He can be despondent. He can say something after a loss. You got embarrassed by the Ravens. That's what I want to say. Like, why are you bad on offense? You're back. You vouched for your receivers. They got paid. You got shut out. That's what's kind of alarming here. Yeah, okay, I'm 29. I'm not having fun. I've had injuries. We're not good. Okay. You know, he fought back after the toe injury, took off the cast himself. I mean, he wanted to play. And then all of a sudden, maybe we just caught him at the wrong time. You know, you start to think, I'm 29. You know, Mahomes is out. Buffalo's not that good. Pittsburgh's not that good. Baltimore's not that good. Yeah, Denver, but they're, inexperienced. Chargers, okay. You have our chance. But that's why when people say, oh, they'll get back, tell them to be quiet because all these sports are littered with, well, they'll get back. The Bengals aren't going back to the Super Bowl, not anytime soon, and maybe not in Joe Burrow's career. And you wonder, does he want to stay in Cincinnati? Even though they gave him total autonomy, it felt like. Hey, I want Trey Hendrickson re-signed. Okay. I want T. Higgins. All right. Jamar's going to get his contract. Okay. Got all those things done. Check, 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 check. And then you get blown out by the Ravens at home, a team you beat Thanksgiving night. That's the bigger picture is what is wrong with Cincinnati? Because they should still be at least threatening. The betting line in that game against Miami, the Bengals, they are favored by 4.5 in Miami. It was 2.5. So maybe Joe's in a better mood. Yes, Eaton.
It sounds like the biggest problem in Cincinnati is the front office then. If Joe Burrow is the one making all the decisions, fire all those people. Get rid of the GM. He clearly doesn't do anything. Joe Burrow's the one that's like, no, I said sign this guy, this guy, this guy, this guy.
Yeah, Paulie.
Joe Burrow feels like a guy who was a billionaire and now loses most of his money and has to live like a normal life. He went from Heisman, 60 touchdowns at LSU, number one pick. Yeah, was it his second year in Cincinnati? He makes a Super Bowl and comes a block away from winning it. He had a 3 or 4 year run where he was dubbed the next great quarterback. Yeah. And now he's living like a civilian, getting hurt, getting banged up, losing games. He's not used to this.
But I just don't understand. He's healthy. You got now Higgins has been out with a concussion, but Joe is healthy-ish. It's just, man, you start to hear, and it just felt like it was a little bit more. I was surprised with the honesty with when he had that press conference a couple of weeks ago. But then I thought, okay, you have a bad day. And all right, play the season out. Let's see. And then all of a sudden you play against the Ravens. This is a game you got to win. And I think those 2 interceptions against Buffalo that changed that game, changed the Bengals' any hopes of trying to make the playoffs. And it just felt like Joe took that so personally. They were a better team than Buffalo. Yes, Eaton.
You got the same record as the Saints.
Yeah.
That's not the plan.
You don't have to say it.
If you're Joe Burrow, no offense, New Orleans, but if you're Joe Burrow and that's how we're playing that well, hell no.
Do you think the Saints say, hey, man, we got the same record as the Bengals, as opposed to the Bengals, man, we have the same record as the Saints?
Possible poll question, best 4-10 team this season? Commanders, Bengals, Saints, other? Question mark?
Yeah, Paul.
Based on the Hopeometer, which we coined in 2023,
yes,
the Saints are actually quite hopeful. They may have found their quarterback on the cheap, the Hopeometer.
Yeah.